Can you imagine a town without a library?
As much as books mean to me and my children, I can't imagine anywhere without a library and access to books.
Tell me what you have for the people in Webb, Mississippi here.
Well, we have, what, 4, 5 boxes of all the books that my children used growing up. My 2 sons got good use out of all of these books. And now that my youngest son is 17, about to turn 18, I think it's time to part with the children's books. And I'm just happy that other children will get to benefit and enjoy these books as much as my 2 sons enjoyed the books.
Thank you. And you just mentioned that you're glad that they're finding a new home.
Yes, yes. Because you never throw away books, right? I mean, that's something you just don't do. And you don't want to just give them to anything. You want to know that they're going to go to good use and that children are going to benefit from them.
Well, we certainly thank you so much. And you box of art supplies with finger paints and glitter and some little hole punches. And there's all kinds of art supplies. There's another box. How do you do your homework that requires after school, when you have something to do? How do you do it?
If I could find a internet source, I can do my homework then. But other than that, like after school hours, I can't find.
It's very difficult to find the internet services here?
Yes, ma'am. Unless you buy it. But other than that,
What would a library do for this town for you? And other people as well?
it will help because, there's limited resources, and if we have a library, it'll be wonderful. It will improve the reading skills on the test and all of that.
So what do the children do in the summertime when there's no library, community center to go to?
They just play outside and play with other children. That's it. They don't do fundamental things.
What could you tell people who live in areas with libraries and community centers who do not take advantage of what they have? What could you say to those people?
That if you don't take advantage of it, we'll love to get it.
The business for this building is to get it intact so that the community will have a place to come, and the children will have a place to come. The high school children and students outside of the school system also come to get information to help educate themselves. After school program, I'm a firm believer in after school program so that
Is there any right now?
no, this would be the only after school program that really starting up in this area to do their homework and their own online classes.
For college?
For college. Mm-hmm. And we have had some kids to enroll in Coahoma through this building already, Coahoma Junior College.
What happens if the doors of this building do not open for children like the ones you're talking about?
Well, they just fall by the wayside, and nothing would be done with them. They would probably end up in a penitentiary system because by the grade 3rd grade, if a child isn't reading well, more than likely statistics say that they will end up in penitentiary. If they're not comprehending what they're reading, if they're not in school, if they don't have someone to give them the attention they need, they probably end up in the penitentiary system. And we don't want that to happen. So I'm working diligently to try to get this building open and operative in the next, by spring.
By spring. Mm-hmm. That's the ultimate goal for all of us, is to be able to get them before school is out so we can have the building and the computer lab, reading lab,
Yes,
performing arts,
exactly.
music.
Arts and craft, yeah, music.
Yes, arts and craft. Mm-hmm.
That's basically, that's some of what we want to do.
Now this is your first election here as mayor?
Yes, it is. My first term.
There's not a library here
That's right.
or a community center that's functioning.
That's correct.
How can we change that?
Well, when I first came on board, my goal was to see what could we do to make the town of Webb a better place. We definitely need a library in our town. We have about a 60% graduation rate and a 16% dropout rate here in our school district. We have a total of about 700 students altogether. And many of these kids have nowhere to go to study after hours. Families struggle in this area. We're highly impoverished. So to bring a resource like a library would definitely be something that we could use.
I know that it has to be very difficult for the children and have homework after school,
Absolutely.
or college students.
Absolutely.
How do they manage that?
It's tough. When you're looking at a median income of about $23,000 for families, and all families can't afford the technology that is needed, and we're moving in that direction where new testing standards are requiring that we have technology, and students are not having these particular items in their households. That's a problem. To have somewhere to go, where a hub where they could go and actually have other people to provide hands-on work with them would be so beneficial. So kids are struggling, and as you can see, we need to improve our graduation rate.
As an educator yourself, you understand the importance of a library.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
utilize your library all through the course of your studies.
Absolutely. And we know that we want our students to be up on current trends in research. We want them to have information that allows them to recognize where the gaps are in particular studies so that they can better prepare themselves for the future. We need it significantly to also help our parents, because sometimes parents are not able to really grasp the concepts that our students are being taught within the school system, and then to have a place where these students can come as well as parents can come and also get insight that can possibly help them help the students.
Can you visualize this building with the arts and music and tutoring and library?
Absolutely. I can see it. Our students are not exposed like they should be exposed to a lot of things, and socioeconomics come into play with that. And to have something that's in walking distance or just 2 miles from their home would be of significance, you know, where these students can come and learn a little bit about the arts, you know, learn a little bit more about music, and I can see where it can be beneficial.
This is the hub for the... And this is storage. Would you look at this as storage?
Yeah.